Hi, this is Fazana again. Welcome to part 2 of this topic. Now we know the basic concepts. Let's look at questions where you have to determine the equation of the straight line, where you're only given the coordinates of 2 points on the line. Let's just recap the basics again. The equation of a straight line is y equals mx plus c, where m is the gradient, which you find with the change in y divided by your change in x, and c is your y-intercept, so where it crosses the y-axis. Okay, let's look at some questions. A straight line passes through the points 0, 5, and 3, 17. Find the equation of the straight line. So you know your gradient is your change in y divided by your change in x. Okay, so this time you're not actually given the line, so you can't draw your triangle and find the gradient, but it doesn't matter because you know those are your y coordinates. So your change in y from 5 to 17 goes up 12, and from your 0 to 3 goes up 3, so 12 divided by 3 is 4. So you know the first part of your equation is y equals 4x, because that's the gradient. In this particular case, they've given you the coordinates 0, 5, so you know that that is where it would cross the y-axis, so 0, 5, so that is your y-intercept. So your equation is really easy, y equals 4x plus 5. Okay, that was easy. Okay, let's try some more. Okay, find the equation of a line that passes through points -3, -13, and 2, -3. So again, our gradient is your change in y. -13 to -3 goes up 10, and your change in x, -3 going up to 2 would be going up 5, so your gradient is 2. So you know the first part of your equation is y equals 2x. Now, in order to find the c, you substitute one of the points in here, because you know that point lies on this line, and it has to satisfy the equation, so it has to equal. So let's try putting in the 2 minus 3. So instead of y, we'll put the -3, the y coordinate, and then you've got 2 times 2 is 4. Now what do you do to 4 to get -3? So you can tell you -7. So your equation is actually y equals 2x minus 7. Yeah? If you feel comfortable, you can also test that point, but other than that, you just put one of the points and you'll find the c. Okay, all right, let's try this one. Okay, so your gradient is your change in y. Just be really careful, because the x comes first, it's so easy to pick up the x. So remember, it's your change in y. So -4 to -16 goes down 12, divided by 2 to 6 would be 4. So your gradient is -12 divided by 4 is -3. So your first part of your equation is y equals -3x. Let's substitute one of the points. So we'll do 2 minus 4. So instead of writing y, we write -4 equals. I always put the minus first, it's less overwhelming. And then you go 3 times 2 is 6. So you've got -4 equals -6. What do you do to -6 to get -4? Well, you have to add 2. So your equation becomes y equals -3x plus 2. Good? It's got rhythm, hasn't it? Anything that's got rhythm, you find becomes just so easy because it flows. As long as you know the steps, of any maths equation, then you find you get rhythm and the answers just flow out. Okay, so again, your gradient here will be your change in y, which is minus 3, and your change in x, so minus 3 to 6, will be going up 9. So your equation is minus 1/3. So your first part of the equation is y equals minus 1/3 x. Okay, let's substitute. We'll do the 6 minus 7, less negative numbers. Okay, so you've got minus 7 equals, let's put our minus first, and then what is 1/3 of 6? Okay, so you want to do any workings, make sure you always do it on the side. And then of course we know how to cross divide, so you've got 2. So minus 7 equals minus 2. And what do you do to minus 2 to get minus 7? We minus 5. So that becomes your equation. Alright? Okay, let's try one more. Remember, at any point, do pause the video, try it first, and then see, once you see my workings, you can see that whether you're right or wrong. And if you are wrong, then at least you'll be able to sort of correct your own mistakes, because that's the best way to learn. Make mistakes because you know you're not going to make them again. All right? Okay, so your gradient is your change in y, which is 25, divided by your change in x, which is 5. So you've got 25 divided by 5 is 5. So you've got y equals 5x. Okay, let's try the 427. Nice positive numbers. So you've got 27 equals 5 times 5 times 4 is 20. So what do you do to 20 to get 27? We'll add 7. So then your equation is y equals 5x plus 7. Okay, good. That's all for now. That was easier and actually fun. Once you found the gradient, just substitute the coordinates of a point in the equation to find the c. In part 3, we'll work at finding the midpoint of a straight line and find the length of the line between 2 points. Keep working hard. It's so worth it. Remember, you're in control. Until next time, take care. Bye.